Welcome. This is the continuation of our Holy Sayings series. Today we are in the book of Leviticus. Leviticus 1, God's instructions for sacrifice 36. Leviticus 1:2, speak to the Israelites and say to them, when any of you brings an offering to the Lord, bring as your offering an animal from either the herd or the flock. 37. Leviticus 1:4, you are to lay your hand on the head of the burnt offering, and it will be accepted on your behalf to make atonement for you. 38. Leviticus 1:5, you are to slaughter the young bull before the Lord, and then Aaron's sons the priests shall bring the blood and splash it against the sides of the altar at the entrance to the tent of meeting. 39. Leviticus 1:9, you are to wash the internal organs and the legs with water, and the priest is to burn all of it on the altar. It is a burnt offering, a food offering, an aroma pleasing to the Lord. 40. Leviticus 1:14, if the offering to the Lord is a burnt offering of birds, you are to offer a dove or a young pigeon. Analysis and key takeaways. 1. Offering to God. Leviticus 1:2 emphasizes bringing an offering to God, showing that sacrifices were central to the Israelites' worship. Key lesson. We are called to offer ourselves to God. God values sacrifice, whether it's of time, resources, or energy. 2. Atonement through sacrifice. Leviticus 1:4 shows that the animal sacrifice is a means of atonement for the person. Key lesson. Atonement for sin requires sacrifice. Jesus' sacrifice is the ultimate atonement for our sins, offering us forgiveness and reconciliation with God. 3. Blood symbolizes life. The act of sprinkling the blood in Leviticus 1:5 demonstrates the sacredness of life and its offering back to God. Key lesson, life is sacred, and the blood symbolizes the life-giving power of God, who gives us life and takes it back in worship. 4. Holiness and purification. Leviticus 1:9 shows the importance of purification and preparation in offering the sacrifice to God. Key lesson, purification is necessary before we approach God. We must come with a clean heart, seeking His holiness. 5. Different offerings for different needs. In Leviticus 1:14, it's shown that offerings could vary from a bull to birds, depending on a person's resources. Key lesson. God accepts our offerings, regardless of the size, as long as they come from a sincere heart. It's not about what we give, but why we give. Conclusion. These teachings from Exodus and Leviticus emphasize God's calling to obedience, faithfulness, sacrifice, and a personal relationship with His people. His promises are unchanging, His sovereignty is everlasting, and He provides both spiritual freedom and physical redemption. Thank you for being with us. Stay blessed.